Welcome back. You're watching the NMAA 2015 NMAA Seating and Selection Show, all brought to you by Hotel Cascada. Now joining me is Scott Galletti. I'm Adam Deal. Glad you could be here. Scott, obviously you do a lot of great play-by-play for us here on ProView Networks and also on ESPN Radio 1017 The Team. So glad you can jump on.
It's always a fun time of year, and you guys do a great job on this show.
Appreciate it. I'd like to thank also tonight the Library Bar and Grill. They're playing host. A couple of watch parties out at the Library Bar and Grill. You could go there, show them your student ID, buy one pizza, get one free, all at the Library Bar and Grill. Also to Crown Jewel and Coin, proud supporters of ProView Networks and all New Mexico athletics. So big sponsors that we have here. Also, we got to give a shout out to Saggio's, who is feeding us tonight. They brought some nice pizzas in for us, right?
Yeah, I heard one of the best lines ever, pepperoni on a pillow. I'd never heard that one before.
They're good. It's the truth. Okay, everyone's been waiting, so let's get to it. It's the 6A bracket, starting with
I
the
won't say who
half.
made that comment, but it was a funny comment.
All right, so the top of the bracket, and yet to nobody's surprise, the Cleveland Storm, they're 10-0 on the season. They went 4-0 in district play. They're District 1 champs, and so yeah, they'll get the bye, and they'll take on the winner of Monzano and Sandia. How about that? The second place finished Monzano Monarchs out of District 2, and their foe, the Sandia Matadors. They played earlier this season. Monzano won by 11. That's an interesting matchup. Congratulations, by the way, Sandia, sitting over at the Library Bar and Grill watching this one. And also, how about Clovis? They really came on strong at the end of this season.
I'll say.
They can run the football. Eric Rodenhouse always seems to know how to put his team in position. They will collect a bye. They're the 4 seed, and they'll take on the winner of either Mayfield and Atrisco. And congratulations, Atrisco also at the Library Bar and Grill, as they are District 5 winners, but they're playing a hot Mayfield Trojan team who just smashed Las Cruces at Aggie Memorial Stadium last night, actually, Scott. So interesting at the top. What do you see there?
You know, we'll get into predictions, like you said, later in the show, Adam, but the first thing that stands out to me, being in the Metro, Monzano, Sandia, and Sandia has to be licking their chops after losing to Monzano earlier in the year. And it's tough to beat a team twice in the season. It does happen, obviously, but it's going to be tough. And then you got Mayfield against Atrisco. They get by them. And as hot as Mayfield has been in District 3, you look at Clovis. And if I'm those two teams, you got to wonder who wants to play who, because Mayfield and Clovis, they're both dangerous.
What a wacky District 4 was this year, but Clovis does win it. All the games were close. They went 3-0, 7-3 on the season, so they get the bye. Okay, well, let's look at the bottom half of the 6A bracket. And yeah, the Rio Rancho Rams do get a bye. The defending state champs will get the winner of Las Cruces and Cibola. Cibola, you'd imagine that last team in. I know Atrisco Heritage was ranked 12th, but they were going to get in automatically because they were district champs. So
right.
Cibola probably the last team to get in. Everyone thought Alamogordo finishing last in their district behind Carlsbad is what stopped them. Alamogordo goes 6-0 to start the season, lose their last 4, and they don't make the playoffs. So Cruces will host Cibola. You see El Dorado and Coach Dotson and company having a wonderful year, the closest to beating Cleveland actually this year. They'll be the 2 seed, and they've got Volcano Vista and Hobbs looming in front of them. The Hawks, what a great season, such a tough district to battle. In District 1 of 6A, they'll take on Hobbs, the runner-up in District 4 in that first round.
Absolutely. David House's Rio Rancho Rams, even though they got spanked by Cleveland last night, number 3 seed, they will face either Las Cruces or Cibola. Las Cruces, obviously, they beat Rio Rancho earlier in the year. And then how about El Dorado? They could play Volcano Vista or Hobbs. And last year, remember, El Dorado had that long layoff, and the big talk about Charlie Dotson's team was going into that Cibola game. Well, we've had a lot of rust, and they almost lost that game. So that's a trap game. Volcano Vista can really match up well against El Dorado, and I think Hobbs, not seeing Hobbs, can as well.
Well, it's interesting because I think we talk about Volcano's going to be battle tested because they're district, but so is Hobbs. I think that district was
right.
wacky this year and very difficult with Alamogordo. Carlsbad playing better at the end of the season, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Let's look at, again, the top half of the bracket. Cleveland will take on the winner of either Monzano, Sandia. Monzano hosts Sandia, but really it's both of their homes over at Wilson Stadium, and Clovis will get the winner of that Mayfield Atrisco. Atrisco playing a lot better now. I think it's a different team with Bean at running back instead of quarterback.
Yeah, that's the biggest story, I think, of the year, is once they traded Aaron Bean from the quarterback spot, you know, it's not a demotion for Aaron Bean. It allows him to do what he does. He's a natural running back, much like Ricky Alvidrez was a year ago to lead that team. And I think ever since that switch was made, they have so many different offensive options now because people were keen on Bean as a quarterback, but when he's getting the option pitch, when he's getting passes, when he's getting straight handoffs, it's harder to key on him because you got a quarterback now who can throw also.
Well, let's look at the bottom half one more time here in 6A. As Rio Rancho again got that bye, that'll surprise many people. You look at the criteria, though, Scott, and it worked out this way. This is what I tweeted out last night. I thought the NMA would do this. If you base it by the 6 criteria,
right,
it goes down the line based that way. Cruces will take on Cibola. What do you think about Cibola and Cruces? You think they got a chance to go up and take down a Titan like that, and Cam Miller, who might be the best player in the state?
It's going to be tough for Cibola, but then again, Cibola is a well-coached team. And, you know, I think just getting into the playoffs gives them a different breath of fresh air, a new life, if you will. Going down to Las Cruces Field of Dreams, always tough no matter who you are. And it's going to be a good game, but I think ultimately, if I were a betting man, I think Las Cruces comes out on top. But Cibola, much like they gave El Dorado a game last year in a game that nobody thought that they would well, they beat Cleveland, then they faced El Dorado. Nobody gave them a chance, and they almost pulled that game off after beating Cleveland. So you never know with Cibola. And that Volcano Vista Hobbs game, that's going to be exciting.
All right, Scott, well, you and I later will talk a little bit more about the 6A brackets and all the brackets and kind of give our predictions in a roundtable with everybody else. When you come back, we're going to have a head coach for you that's had a fantastic year and deserves a lot of spotlight. So keep it right here. It's a 2015 NMAA Seeding and Selection Show.